Thanks, Melinda. Well, despite the cloud cover, the cold front moving in, today has actually been a pretty comfortable day as far as our temperatures are concerned. Most of us were still able to get up into the upper 50s and low 60s, but that was actually kind of earlier in the day. Temperatures have been dropping since then, and we're talking about a bigger cool down rather on the way for tonight. It is going to get quite chilly, so make sure the heaters are cranked up, especially now that we've gotten past sundown. Right now, we're still seeing some rain, just plain rain on the radar. But as those temperatures continue to drop, we'll start to see some snowflakes eventually mixing in here. For the most part, we've seen kind of light to moderate rainfall, some heavier downpours every once in a while, but most of us ended up with right around a ½ inch of rain or just a little less. And again, there's already some drier air on the backside of the system working in. But if you look to our north, you can see some snow. And again, as temperatures drop, some of this rain will transition over to very light snow showers into the overnight hours. Again, a lot of people get excited when I say that special 4-letter word, but this is not a big blizzard or anything by any means. Trace amounts for most of the area. If you're in a very high spot, you may see that ground covered in the morning, maybe a coating, especially on those grassy surfaces. Not too worried about the roads though with this one, which is some good news. The ground's still going to be pretty warm, but I'm telling you, the air is going to get cold. This front's on its way out of here now. It's going to take the rain with it. Colder, drier air mass moving in, high pressure taking control. So we will see some good sunshine to end the week and into the weekend. It's just not going to feel like fall, especially tomorrow. It's going to feel more like winter, like we fast forwarded into January. With the cool ground too and with the wet conditions, I am expecting some fog to develop tonight, so keep that in mind. You can see the camera, the dripping raindrops off the camera every once in a while. Most of us in the 40s already, so we're already starting to cool down, and notice the winds. Not too high wind speeds yet. We're noticing some gust in some spots, but notice the direction more importantly, coming out of the north and west. So that cooler air is already starting to gradually come in. The further we get past sundown, the less the rain chance becomes, but we'll start to see some snowflakes mixing in. I'm thinking we'll see them the highest spots first, especially north of I-64, and then gradually overnight tonight we'll see a little bit more snow showers, but not a whole lot of moisture left for snow. It's going to be barely anything. Temperatures though will take a plunge. Most of us waking up in the 20s tomorrow morning, and look at the highs. Yes, those are our high temperatures tomorrow, folks. Football Friday is looking frigid. We're only going to be in the 30s for highs, and tomorrow night, clear but cold. We're talking 20s, maybe even some teens on the board tomorrow night. So keep that in mind. Again, as far as snow potential goes, not a whole lot across our western slopes. Around a ½ inch at best, maybe an inch at some of the very high spots above 35,000, 4,000 feet, or 3,500 to 4,000 feet. Western Greenbrier, Pocahontas, those are some key spots. Snowshoe usually sees a little bit more, but the rest of us, mainly just flakes. But it's going to get cold. It's going to get pretty windy tonight too. Notice the gust, 20 miles an hour or higher, so that's going to make it feel even colder, especially tomorrow. I think the winds eventually calm down tomorrow afternoon, but during the morning, look at our wind chills. It's going to feel like it's in the teens for a lot of people early tomorrow morning, so do keep that in mind. As far as our 7-day goes, we are looking cold again next week. We start to warm up, a little bit of a warm up by Sunday, but then another cold front comes in. We could be talking about snow, colder temperatures next week.
Oh man, time to bundle up. Get out your Snuggies, right, Catherine?
Yes, get them all
out. The Snuggies
out.
and the gloves. Okay. Well, the Chamber of Commerce of the Two Virginias celebrated a new business location